So this is going to be my first printer modification. It's a little bit different cooling system. So as you can see down in there, it can blow air out all the way around this ring. And then we have a 50 by 15 blower fan that fits onto here. And then this piece right here is actually to extend out your TFT LCD. Because when the print head moves all the way over here, you see there's not much space right there for the LCD. Well, with this extra stuff that's mounted on there, there will need to be more space. So you do have to supply new M5 screws that are a lot longer. And then you will need 3 M3 screws to get all this mounted. Let's get it lined up. There we go. Now we have enough space that this can come over here. Just so that I don't have to take anything apart, I'm actually going to be using this with one of my hex driver bits on it that's made kind of for my drill. That way I can get all the way in there like this and not be coming in at an angle. Alright, once you get your 4 screws out, you can just pull this print head right off of here. And then we'll just disconnect. This one has HDMI. And on the back here we can see the board that kind of runs everything. I'm actually going to be removing this probe. Quite a few times now I've had the auto leveling bed feature work incorrectly. And then it jams the print head all the way onto the bed and just scores the hell out of the surface. A couple of times I've been out of the room when it started doing it, so I'm done with that. I know how to manually level, and that works great, and I've done many prints on just full manual. I wanted it to work, but it doesn't. I unplugged it from the board. It was plugged in right here. Maybe a better probe would do better. I don't know. Alright, and then it has a mounting bracket that we might as well remove. So we can see on the board here, so we have this fan that cools off the extruder, and then we have this fan that's for cooling the parts. And we can actually see the 2 red and black wires that run here, and we see the 2 different spots that they plug in on the board. Then we're going to take it like so, and we're going to go snip. The fan that I'm going to be using is this 5015, like I said earlier. It's a 24 volt. It's a 24 volt, 50 by 15 millimeter fan. So we're going to go ahead and twist those together, and then we're going to twist this one onto here. Alright, let's put these 3 together. Well, I guess before we put it all back together, let's test it out. So we're just going to plug this in. We plugged in our HDMI and then turned the fans on. And it is kicking out a ton of air compared to the stock fan. Oh wow. That's going to be a lot better. So we have to make a slight modification. The fan is running into this right here. So I'm going to shave it back a little bit. Alright, so we got it installed. And that's what it looks like now on the bottom. We got a huge air duct right here from the stock fan, and then this massive one that surrounds everything here. Oh my goodness. That was a ton of air. Before, when I took the print head off and had it upside down and would turn the fan on 100%, I mean, you could barely feel the fan. Now when I do it, it's way better. This thing torques out a lot of air. But, you know, it was a really cheap upgrade and easy to do. It's pretty cool. I like it. It should work out good. As always, guys,